For the first time ever in the history of space exploration, we got a unique image of Mercury's south pole. It was taken by the BepiColombo spacecraft, a joint mission between the European Space Agency and the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency. The spacecraft managed to capture this amazing photo during its fourth flyby of Mercury. This historic moment happened on September 5, 2024, when the spacecraft was just 165 kilometers away from the planet's surface. This achievement is thanks to the three-camera system on the spacecraft called MCAM. These cameras were originally designed to monitor the spacecraft itself, but engineers managed to modify them to take photos of the planet. One of the photos clearly shows Mercury's southern pole, a part that had never been seen before. But the BepiColombo mission isn't just about taking cool pictures. These overflights help the spacecraft use Mercury's gravity to slow its speed relative to the Sun, which is important for getting into orbit later on. The goal is to get the probe into a stable orbit around Mercury by November 2026, but scientists are already collecting some amazing data thanks to the instruments on board. During this historical flyby, the cameras not only took pics of the South Pole, they also caught some big craters on Mercury's surface, like the Vivaldi crater, a giant ring-shaped formation with a diameter of 210 kilometers, named after that famous Italian composer. That crater, with its shadows from the position of the Sun at the time it was taken, helps scientists understand Mercury's geological history better. BepiColombo didn't stop there with its achievements. Just a few minutes after the Vivaldi capture, another huge crater showed up in the pictures. It was named after New Zealand artist Margaret Ulrich Stoddart, and it's 155 kilometers wide. Scientists are really interested in this crater because they found traces of a smaller one inside it that got flooded by lava. In addition, BepiColombo did its fourth close flyby of Mercury, only 165 kilometers from the surface. This was a huge deal because it let us see the planet's south pole for the first time. The cameras on the spacecraft, which weren't designed for astrophotography, still managed to capture some incredible black and white shots. They were a major breakthrough and got a lot of attention from scientists and space enthusiasts. These pics were taken thanks to the MCAM cameras on the BepiColombo module. The main camera is still protected because we haven't finished the mission yet. But with these extra cameras, we were able to capture some cool details of Mercury's surface, like its mysterious craters. BepiColombo is a mission from the European Space Agency and Japan's Space Agency. It uses Mercury's gravity to change its path. The goal is to slow it down so it can orbit Mercury in 2026. Each flight gives us a chance for science observations and photos, like what happened on this latest one. One of the images caught the Vivaldi crater, which is a huge impact feature with a diameter of over 200 kilometers. This crater is particularly interesting to scientists because of its ring peak, which is the result of an old asteroid collision. The photos taken when the crater's surface was just starting to be lit up by the sun highlight its terrain and make for a stunning sight. Another crater, named Stoddart after New Zealand artist Margaret Ulrich Stoddart, was also caught on camera. This crater has a smaller diameter of about 150 kilometers, but its shape and mysterious origins are no less intriguing to researchers. These images are a major scientific breakthrough, but they're also a chance to take a closer look at Mercury, which is one of the most understudied planets in our solar system. Despite all the technical challenges the mission has faced, like a drop in engine power, the BepiColombo team found a way to keep going and eventually reach the planet's orbit. So BepiColombo keeps going, giving us more and more info about Mercury. Every new approach gives scientists more data to help solve the mysteries of that weird planet.